So we're talking about ruins on this episode of Radio Spätkauf. And one of the most fantastic ruins in the whole city could soon be saved or developed or ruined, depending on how you look at it. So that is the massive building is called the Haus der Statistik, which is an office block on the corner of Karl-Marx-Allee and Otto-Braun-Straße, diagonally opposite from Alexanderplatz.
Art initiative consisting of town planners, architects, various foundations. They want to save the building, which was actually built between 1968 and 1970. The building stood empty for 8 years. The last occupants were the authority dealing with the Stasi files. This initiative wants to buy the building from the city with funding from private sources, possibly a foundation, in order to open it up for a kind of making it into a social housing and culture complex.
This is like clearly not a real. This is something that like people came up with when they were high. Like,
it's fantasy.
No, we'll like take it, and then it'll be like a complex for art. And
you're so cynical.
I'm not cynical. I celebrate their enthusiasm. But like, what's the business plan here?
All right, let's move along from this one ruin to another, the famous Spri Park. What's going on there, Joel?
Yes, well, in 2014, the debt-ridden theme park was taken over by the Berlin city government after decades of controversy. So this year, the operations of the park were handed over to Grün Berlin, which is the city government's own park operating company. And in recent days, the head of the company has told local media that he actually wants to partially reopen Spri Park this summer. There's going to be tours going through the park, and they're going to be renovating a building called the Egg House for some 800,000 euros. And they even want to try and start getting the Ferris wheel running again, which makes me ask, if it's not an abandoned theme park anymore, but just a theme park, is that cool? Like, does anyone care?
It does kind of kill the cachet of it, doesn't it?
Continuing with the ruins subject, scaffolding has gone up around Neukölln's best-known ruin.
So this is the Mobile Wolf building, which is on the corner of Hermannplatz there. You might have all seen it. It's got some fantastic graffiti on it by the One Up crew, among others. And it's been empty for decades, or at least, ever since I've been in Berlin. That place has been sitting there just rotting away gloriously. Entire renovation front to back. That whole building is getting a makeover. I'm guessing that this is a case of this owner just getting one letter too many from the Bürgeramt and deciding finally to actually make a fortune off that property that's just been sitting there empty forever.
I was super impressed that you knew the name of the graffiti crew that did it, and I looked at the photo and it just says their name really big.
Although I have been in arguments with people about whether it's 1UP or 7UP. It's clearly 1UP.
I think it stands for One United Power.
Ooh.
There's the reporting on the ground.
Some work's about to start on the Tacheles, which is on the corner of Onionburger Star. Some of you remember it as a kind of arts complex that shut down a few years ago. The whole thing is now actually going to be developed. The owners say it will still be used for cultural purposes, but I think it's going to accommodate a lot of apartments as well.
So that's our wrap-up of all the ruins of Berlin. If you spot any other ones, please let us know. Write into us, hello@radiospätkauf.com, and tell us what you see about going on in the city.
Radio Spätkauf.